Whoa, hey, it's my voice. So, it's been like 2 years, and I've learned that I've been more consistent at not being consistent, and that 2 years, it seems to be whenever I just get stuff done, apparently. So, let's see. So I, as you can see, I'm starting YouTube back up again. And this time, probably not, but this time I feel like I'm going to be consistent and I'm going to try to get more videos out because I'm tired of having like a year gap between everything. Because I say I'm going to do stuff and then I don't do it. But, I'm an adult now. I don't have to go to school. I don't have to do any homework that wastes any time, even though I didn't really do homework. And then I just wasted my time because I wasted my time. But yeah, I'm doing this thing. I think you might know it. It's called a podcast, but I don't want to call it that because I don't feel like I'm capable of doing a podcast. Because, I'm just doing this on an iPad. I don't even have a mic. I literally have a cover over my head. And that is my whole studio setup. It's pretty great. It was free. Except for the iPad. The iPad was pretty expensive. Wait, so let's talk about the picture, I guess. So what I'm doing is fan art of Sean from Street Fighter 3. I've been getting into fighting games recently. Well, I've already been into fighting games, but I've been trying to take them more seriously recently. Because, I'm tired of losing. You can have fun. But, you would have more fun if you won. I think I figured that out recently. Because I suck at fighting games. You know what? In general, I suck at every fighting game that's not some obscure video game that no one plays and no one is competitive in. Like rhythm games. Or racing games. I have no clue why I'm good at racing games. I don't even like racing games. But let's get back to the podcast part. So what I think I'm going to call it is called the background noise, or BGN, little off-brand, what was it? What was it, background music? Yeah, BGM instead of BGN. How did I forget that? Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to start this podcast, I guess. I'll do it every now and then. It's not going to be like a daily thing because I can't draw that fast. I don't think anybody can draw that fast. But I'll try to make it, every 2 weeks or something like that. Or every week, I don't know. I'm not good with schedules. Every time I say a schedule, I just mess it up and just disappear for a whole year. Even if I don't say I have a schedule, then I'll be more consistent. Anyway, I kind of wanted to do this because I've been watching a lot of Ahmed Al-Dori and in his podcast and stuff, and that really just got me on a little spree of going to look for art podcast, and I haven't seen a lot, so that's another reason why I wanted to make a podcast or something like that, or just commentary over my time-lapse drawings is because I don't see a lot of the stuff that I want to watch on YouTube. And I'm going on so many tangents. I need to finish what I started. Okay. Well, let's finish this. Anyway, I'm doing this YouTube again, or making videos or whatever, because I don't really see anything I want to see on YouTube. Or I guess I watched all the stuff that I wanted to see, and now I can't find anything else. So I'm just gonna make it, So I'm making a video. That is the only reason why you guys are getting videos. All -3 of my subscribers. But anyway, it's not about subscribers. It's about having fun. and I am having fun recording my voice to where if anyone listens to it, they're going to be like, what is this kid talking about? Why is he just rambling? Well, that's why it's called background noise. Or that's why the podcast is background noise. So, you could just have it in the background while you're doing whatever. If you choose to listen to me or not, it doesn't really matter. I'm not saying anything important right now. I do have some topics planned in the future, but I can't do a lot of them because, I'm not a very experienced person. I'm kind of too young to just delve in on all the touchy subjects and stuff that I want to do. So I'm not going to do that. I feel like I'm going to say something wrong. That's going to be held over my head forever. But, yeah. Started a podcast. Can't see anything that I want to see. Just making my own stuff. And, Sean. Back to Sean, I guess. Well, I might have forgotten something, but it doesn't really matter that much. But back to Sean, my man Sean, dude from Brazil. I thought he was black. No, he's from Brazil. He got dread and stuff. It was pretty cool. I like his character design, just overall. I'm starting to more like the simple designs to get it across instead of the was it Summoner Wars crap where it's just all these shiny parts and just spikes and glowy stuff everywhere. It's just it doesn't make any sense. It's just the developer said, how do we get attention? And it's just put everything on the screen. And you're that's a great idea. And they did that. So I don't really like this, it's level 1, level 10, level 1000. And it's ridiculous. I like the characters to be consistent. If you do design changes or whatever, say One Piece or something like that. I really liked his designs pre-time skip or something like that. Whatever the era is. When they're all round and kind of normal anatomy before they just get I don't know, just rolled out and just stretched on some sort of stretcher from the medieval times or whatever. I kind of like how they're tall and stuff like that, but now they're just lanky. It doesn't look like they can, do half the stuff that they do. But then again, it's anime. It doesn't really matter. There I am, going on a tangent again. That's going to be a hard part to, do. Because I could go on a tangent if I wanted to. I can talk all day. But that's not the point. The point is to have a clear, concise, just topics, go through one at a time. I think that's what you're supposed to do. I haven't done a podcast or a commentary video ever. I haven't commentated on anything. I just have some really old speed paints that I'm not proud of at all and I want to take down, but I'm just no. That there leads into another reason why I started. Main reason I started YouTube again is to document my progress of, I guess, completing my goals. I don't want to say my goals because I keep hearing that if you say your goals, you never finish them. And, that's kind of true because I keep trying to say, I'm going to do a video every week. But then I just disappear for a millennia. And then I come back and just hey guys, I'm doing this thing. And I'll come back and then I disappear for another 2,000 years. It's just reoccurrences over and over again. Anyway, let's get back to Sean. Because I really like Sean. He's really lame in the game. But when he's not in the game and you're just you're appreciating his character, he's pretty cool. I don't know why. I think I just like his name. I like his voice in Third Strike. I listened to, was it Second Impact or whatever? I got the Street Fighter collector 30-year anniversary thing, the PS4, because I don't want to say it, but I really just got it for Third Strike. I don't really play the other games because the other games are kind of really old. I might get into the Alpha series because that has soccer in it, and soccer is pretty cool. Everyone likes soccer. That's why they put it in games. It's like because it sells. But anyway, yeah, I like Sean's voice in Third Strike the best, or where when he goes like tornado or whatever. I don't speak Japanese, but I there's not a lot why I like Sean. I just like him enough to draw a picture of him, apparently. And I also don't see any fan art of Sean. I've seen like literally 3 pictures. I can't find any on Pinterest. I can't find any on Google Images. I don't know where else to look. But I really like the pictures who I can't remember his name. It's probably in like the history section of Street Fighter 3 or whatever on the anniversary edition. But I really like the art style of the guy who draws all the pictures in Third Strike, like in the beginning and the opening, where it's all like just flashes of the characters or whatever, drawings, sketch drawings or whatever. Most people like clean, simple drawings. They don't have any mess in them. They're just all perfect and all colored and stuff like that. I was like, no. You need to have some stray marks at least somewhere. Otherwise, it doesn't look any good. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, that's just what I like. I like the unfinished look. I really like the stages in the beginning where you're, like, crafting the piece, I guess. I don't know. Like, this stage right here is, like, my favorite, where it's just, like, kind of undefined, but, like, you can sort of tell, like, what's going on. Well, maybe you can't. Maybe I can only tell, because everyone says that my drawings are just scribbles at first. But, yeah, the main reason they're scribbles right now is because I just can't draw hands just perfectly the first time, and I had to, like, think it out a little bit. So, yeah, I can't draw hands still, and I've been drawing for 3 years. And that's the first thing I set out to draw, because I'm just like, you know what? A lot of people don't know how to draw hands. Maybe I should start with that first. That was kind of a big mistake. You don't need to drop into things that are super complicated. You just simplify it first and then take small chunks of it and do it one at a time. Because if you try to just do everything all at once, it's just not going to work out. And you're going to learn basically nothing. And if you do learn something, you're going to forget it. Which is why I have a new plan for drawing. I think you should start out with, what should you start out? Let me think. What should you start out when you first start drawing? You should probably just start with 3D form, and perspective. Like, try really hard to just be able to draw pictures, or not draw pictures, but like turn objects in your head and just be able to see them. Because that'll help out a lot if you can just like see what you want to draw in your head. That helps out so much. Because I realize whenever I have like a clear picture like this one in my head, it's a lot easier to draw. But like when it's just like I have a feeling and it's not like a clear idea, it's really hard to get that feeling across because you don't know how to draw it, I guess. Well, that's a given. But anyway, yeah, that's another tangent. What was I going back? Okay. Let's get my notes here, because I don't know everything I need to talk about. I don't know if I just skipped a whole bunch of crap. Yeah. So, I guess I should talk about, I guess my plans, not really my goals, but like my plans with this channel and all my other stuff and what I'm just basically trying to do. Because right now I'm just trying to I'm just really trying to get a schedule. It's really hard. And that's what I want this podcast to be about. It's just me being real, me documenting I guess, my journey on becoming I wouldn't say successful artist, but like, something that I'm comfortable with being with, I guess. Oh wow, I did not think that I could actually talk for 15 minutes. That's crazy. When I was editing this video, it was like 30 minutes long. I was like, what am I going to talk about for 30 minutes? And it's like, well, there you go. I can just ramble. So I guess this was a good choice. Because I could just keep rambling, and I don't know, maybe you might like it, maybe you don't. It doesn't matter. This channel is just for mainly documentation. And if it goes somewhere, that's cool. If it doesn't, that's fine. I'll adjust properly for whatever comes. But I guess I should talk about a little bit of struggles in this too, because I wanted to. A lot of people in their time-lapse drawings, they don't really show the sketch process. Like, they already have like a sort of complete sketch, and they're not really drawing, and then they just like get to the cleanup phase and like, you know, the coloring, because that's what they're good at or whatever. And I guess they don't want to show any of their mistakes or whatever. I say whatever a lot. I'm gonna have to write down. I'm gonna have to make a list of all the things and how to improve in making these videos, because I thought it would be a lot easier. This is not. I give props to the YouTubers, right? Like, you think it's so easy and they just do it. But like, when you first start out, it's hard. It's like anything. Unless you're just naturally talented, then I don't like you. Well, no, I still like you, but like, don't be naturally talented around me. This makes me jealous. But yeah, they don't show their process that much, and I just wanted to show all of my shortcomings and kind of mishaps and mistakes and stuff like that in this drawing, like with drawing the hand and his little hand guard, hand cushion, or whatever the hell it is. I had a lot of perspective mistakes in this drawing too. Like when I was drawing the leg, I was getting so angry at that leg. I realized that I can't really draw legs that well. I can't draw anything that well. I can't draw. I just realized that. But anyway, yeah, the hands were a big problem. They turned out okay in the end. Whenever it shows up. But I feel like I need to do more fan art, because that like forces you to draw things that are out of your comfort zone. Because like, you can't just draw the same characters that you draw all the time. Then you'll only be good at drawing those characters. And when you try to like do fan art of Sean from Third Strike, you can't do it because you don't know how to draw any other characters besides your own. But you can see my characters if you go to my Instagram and Twitter. It's at Seshu Art. It is SHUU. No. It's SESHUUART. Just look that up if you want to. And you can see some of my drawings of my characters or whatever. I wish I knew how to put... You know, I could probably edit that in. But, oh, man. It was already a pain to edit this so far. And I'm going to have to go in here and edit the audio, because I feel like it's going to be terrible whenever I look at it again. Like the equalize and stuff like that. Oh, there's so much terminology and just little things that you just wouldn't realize that go into a YouTube video. It's just why it's just... I look up to them right now. I'm just like, wow, they do all this stuff just to make a video. Just so people can dislike. It's like, hey, I equalize and compress my audio file so you don't have a hard time hearing it. Dislike, I didn't like the content of this video. I was like, oh, well, there goes all that hard work. But I guess I should start wrapping up. I got a few minutes left. Yeah, I'm gonna do these here and there. Probably gonna get laughed at, but it's fine. I was pushed through it. I want to do what I want to do. You can't live your life in regrets or fears of wanting to do something, but fear of failing. I'm glad I learned these lessons at a younger age, not way later. That would have sucked. But yeah, do what you want. That's the best thing you can do. Because, like, when you're 80 years old and you're dying or whatever, you're not thinking about, like, stuff like just all your... Well, yeah, you are thinking about it. You would be thinking about all your regrets and stuff. Instead, you can just, do all the things that you want to do and not have any regrets. You might have some bad memories of doing the stuff that you want to do and failing at it, but, at least you tried. Anyway, that's a little too deep for, like, speed paint. Oh, all right, yeah. Background noise number 1. Hoping I can get a second one out, before, the PS6 or something comes out. The PS5 just revealed its console design on Thursday, which was like last week. It was last week, yeah. So there's a date you can look into. Anyway, this design is... I think it would look better if it was all black. I don't know why they made it white. I guess it's different. I don't think it's bad. I'm glad it's not like the same thing. I'm glad it's not a PS4 Pro with another layer on top. Like, that would be so awful if they just did that. It was like, oh, here's the PS5 with 5 layers, 3 DVD drives, and yeah, it's looking like them old Xbox 720 and PS 4.5 or whatever trailers from like 2012, where it's just like crazy, unrealistic console design. But yeah, it's how do you wrap up these videos? What do you do? Well, I guess I could talk about... What else could I talk about? I could talk about Sean, because, I haven't really talked about Sean. I just said he's cool, and that's about it. But I think Sean's, right now, one of my gateways into other fighting games. Because fighting games are pretty cool. They can get you pretty angry, pretty sad sometimes. You suck at them. You're going to suck at them for a long time until you actually start getting good. Unless you play Donkey Kong on a Wi-Fi in Smash Bros. Then, you got it kind of easy. But I'm picking at someone, don't worry. But, yeah. Just wrap this up. I'm going to post videos first of my drawings, or I think half of my drawings, 1 or 2 of them. And then the other drawings will go on Instagram and Twitter on Tuesdays and Thursdays. No. Tuesdays is one post, and then Thursdays is when I'm going to upload videos. I can't do that now because it's in the middle of the night and it's almost the next day. So I kind of can't post that. It needs to be one exception for Friday. But, yeah, I'll try to do 2 posts and then turn one of them into a video. Background noise number 2, hopefully, maybe, probably not, but I shouldn't say that. Definitely, for sure, yeah. But, also another thing, probably not going to color these drawings for a while, because, like I said, I'm going to go back to my basics and try to learn them first before I just overwhelm myself with trying to do everything that whatever everyone else is doing. I'm just going to take it slow. I didn't know what to do with this face. It just looked a little weird to me. Don't worry, I fixed his eyebrows in the end. Like, he looks like he's just terrified of dropping his ball. He's just supposed to be a little surprised, just trying to catch it. But anyway, that's the end of background noise number 1. Guess I'll catch y'all later.